Welcome to the glitched origin. After a virus has hit your PC, your player data file got corrupted, and now all of a sudden everything about your origin is entirely broken. You're no longer the human Minecraft player you used to once be. Everything is now corrupted, and your character is now broken. Welcome to the Origins mod showcase. My name is 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼, and today's video I'm going through the glitched origin created by the user known as 𝓽𝓱𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼. This is running off of a similar concept to a video that I made on an origin that was made like back in July, which was talking about another glitcher origin, which was pretty much derived from the same concept, derived from the same concept of a style of origin based upon your character being entirely glitched. This one's a little bit different though. Instead of just being your character itself as glitch, if you look at your origin's description, which you can see on screen now, it's entirely ruined as well. You cannot read it whatsoever. You're a glitched origin, but the actual origin's details itself is completely unlegible because it's been entirely glitched out. Anyhow, the glitched origin is a 3-impact origin, and as I said beforehand, after a virus hit the creator's PC, your player data file got corrupted. This idea is developed by 𝓽𝓱𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼, and it comes from 𝓽𝓱𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼, the idea itself. Let's roll into the ability. Moving into our first ability, we've got more armor. Due to your file getting corrupted, your armor has permanently increased. This increase is only minimal, of being an extra 3 total armor points on your actual armor, which is 6 points in total. It's not really that too drastic of an increase, as it doesn't allow you to have full armor as a coverage by the time you have max iron armor, as you will still need to get some pieces of diamond armor in order to cover that coverage, but overall it's a nice little boost at the start of the game, considering what the next one of the later abilities are. Moving into your next ability, you've got an ability known as Corrupted Punch. Your hands are corrupted, and now you inflict the wither effect whenever you hit something. You can also hold a wither skull in your offhand or main hand for the same effect as well. So basically there are 2 ways of triggering this ability. You can either punch a mob with your bare hands, or when you're punching a mob with any other tool or weapon, you need to have a wither skull in your offhand to actually inflict that damage. The beautiful part about this ability is it also functions well with bows, as long as you have a wither skull in one of your hands and the opposite hand of the actual bow. So that does mean that with fireworks and arrows and tipped arrows, you can also apply the wither effect on top of whatever other effect that the arrows may apply, for example flame, or the potion effects, or the explosions that the fireworks will cause afterwards. This wither damage will also be put on top of your natural damage from any form of weapon, as well as your bare hands, as long as you have a wither skull in your hand or you're using your bare hands. One of the 2 will function perfectly fine. And this also perfectly functions as an ability that you can actually upgrade over time by, again, getting that wither skeleton, so you can have it in your offhand almost permanently, so you always inflict wither, and it always lasts around like 5-ish seconds between times you can actually inflict it, and the ability lasts around 5-6 ticks on the actual mob or whatever you hit in itself. Either way, moving into the next ability. Your next ability, known as Glitch Collision. Your collision has been glitched out, so that means you're always phantomized. This is both a benefit and a disadvantage at the same time. Being phantomized allows you to go through blocks regardless of anything, but it does still mean that you can take normal effects from water and lava, so be careful of those things. You can still drown as well as you can still die from lava. But of course, the phantomized ability is very useful, as it pretty much makes you susceptible to be able to just go through anything. You can walk through anything. You don't have to worry about barriers of anything whatsoever. You can climb up the interior of a hill and not worry too much about having to scale up the side of it. But the counter is, the reason why it's also a disability at the same time, is it also consumes your hunger a lot faster when the ability is on. Because most other origins, it's mechanically made to make it so that you consume a little more hunger when the ability is activated, and because you cannot turn it off in any way, shape or form, the ability is continuously chewing away at your hunger all the damn time. So it's kind of like a benefit for a disadvantage at the same time, because you can't turn it off. Your collision is too glitched. You can't fix it. That's just how it is. Moving into your next ability, you've got the location ability. Your player data can't remember your location, so there's a chance that when you take damage, you will get teleported to a random position. You can also press your secondary key for the same effect. The easiest way to tell when this ability is actually going to go off is based upon the actual bar that you can see at the bottom of your screen. This bar slowly fills up over time, but there's going to be a point in time where it finally maxes out, and the moment you take damage after that point, you will be randomly teleported in some random direction. Where? Who knows? You'll be teleported because, yes, you're glitched, your player data is broken, your location saved is broken, everything's broken. Now, whilst yes, you can see the bar down below, because of how long it takes, there is a very high chance you'll completely forget about it until it randomly teleports you at either the worst time possible or the best time possible. Also, I'm not exactly waiting around for this ability to go off, because I've been sitting around for over an hour right now. It takes a while for it to charge up. I have no idea the exact reason it charges up or why it charges, like everything about it, I have no idea too much about it. All I know so is it takes a fair amount of time for it to charge up before you can use the ability. Moving into your next ability, you've got Corrupted File. Your file has glitched out and your food and health are corrupted. Now this basically means that not only does your hunger decrease quicker by default, you've got less hearts overall. Now the first thing we'll go over is the fact that your food increases a lot quicker. This is going to be stacked upon the typical phantom effect that happens when you're phantomized, which your hunger goes down pretty decently. It's not mega fast like some of the origins have given you, but it's a decent pace that you're definitely going to want to stay aware of it and be aware of the fact that, hey, I might go hungry soon, might want to deal with that. But the second thing, and I feel like the more drastic one that you'll definitely take notice to, is the fact that you only have 5 hearts. I'll let that sit in for you for a moment. You only have 5 hearts with this origin. Now, okay, it's a cool thing to see an origin finally not do the typical, oh, you have 8 hearts thing that a majority of them do, because it kind of makes sense. It's a kind of fine system. It works that way. But also, 5 hearts is definitely a lot of missing health that you have to worry about a lot of the time. So be very careful in the middle of battles. You do have an armor boost, but you also have a lot less health overall. You do have the ability to inflict with, but again, you have a lot less health overall, your hunger goes quicker, so you may as well use your Phantomize ability to get the hell out of there. Anyhow, moving into your next ability, you've got Unwieldy. Shields do not work on you anymore. We all know how this goes. We've all seen the same ability like 5 million times in a row. We've seen the whole fact that, oh yep, shields, unwieldy, you can't use shields. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have goddamn thunk the fact that you can't use a shield? I didn't. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button down below, and as always, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well if you haven't already. I forgot to plug the subscription earlier, so hey, if you're making it this far, make sure to do that now. Anyway, goodbye.